another episode of the In Between Podcast with your host, as always, Kyle McLemore. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by for another episode as we return, as we come on back home to the internet. That's right, we're back. It's been a minute. It's been a little while, had some vacay time as the family's visiting, but it's good to be back in studio. It's good to be back online. And it's not like we missed anything, right? It's not like too much has been happening in the off time, right? It's not like the end of the world is now imminent, right? No, not possibly. Not gonna happen. Couldn't possibly be happening. It's the end of the world as we know it. Liquid death, of course, always gotta have our liquid death with us. Because if we're gonna go down, I need some liquid death coming with me. That's right, it's possibly the end of times, and what a time it is to be alive. Temporarily, we'll see what happens. It's kind of cool, kind of like a retro kind of feeling, to like kind of that Cold War feeling, you know, that nuclear apocalyptic feeling, that kind of feeling you have where every night just before you slip off into your sweet, sweet slumber, you think, will this be the last time? Will I even wake up tomorrow? Will I just have a bright flash? Wake up. Sarah Connor style, holding onto the fence. But if you're gonna go, you know what I mean? If you're gonna go, does nuclear apocalypse get trumped by anything? You know, like falling, getting in a car accident, having a heart attack? Boring! Dude, nuclear bomb going off? How many people have experienced such a thing? Lots, unfortunately, and then you know what else I think about too? Every time I think of like nukes or the bomb, I always think about, of course, WW2 when we blew apart Japan, and I always think about how that was a 1950s version, a 1950 whatever version of the nuclear bomb. 70 years ago? It's not like they just were like, yep, that's it. We're just going to keep this bomb for the next 70 years. You know they've been improving. I think I read something where it's like the modern bomb is like a bajillion times stronger than whatever was dropped on Hiroshima and whatever, Japan. So powerful, and that was the old retro version, dude. We're messing with the new and improved, wipe out the entire planet version of the bomb. You know what I'm saying? Which has to be like at least some slight level of comfort. It's like, yes, I'll be completely annihilated, but at least I can assume it'll be like, hey, what? Hey, did you hear what? Hey, what was that? What? And you're gone. It's gone. Gone instantly. Or you know what else I think about is like when we're like, if it is gonna happen, like if it is going down, dude, you know we're getting notifications on our phone, which has got to be the craziest feeling ever. Do you remember when they completely like punked Hawaii, dude? The most horrific prank on Hawaii, dude. The entire island of Hawaii. Like, I don't know, it was like an accidental, like somebody was like, oopsie daisy, and accidentally hit like the send the nuclear strike message to everybody in Hawaii, dude. And then can you just imagine that stupid noise, crazy alarm sound or whatever, and you're like, oh, okay, what, did Oh boy, okay, what do we got? Some kid getting abducted, or okay, what's going on? Like, is this like a flash flood? Nuclear strike is imminent. What do you even do? Please seek shelter. Dude, I'm in California, dude. There's no basements here. What are we gonna crawl into the bathtub or whatever that thing is? Like, okay, here comes the impact. Jump into the bathtub. I think if I get, dude, I can't even imagine the feeling of just being like reading it over and over and being like, nuclear, huh? I don't even know what I do, dude. Walk out, sit on my front lawn, and watch the fireworks. I guess, because what else are you gonna do? Duck and cover under the table? That ain't doing nothing, dude. I think when Hawaii got that signal, people were like jumping into sewers and like freaking out and like, oh man, imagine if you did like the Mist, dude, the ending of the Mist, just wipe out your whole family. It's, I'm doing it so they don't suffer, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, false alarm. But we'll see. It's the best of times. It was the end of times. What a time it is. But like I said, it's cool. It's at that retro feeling. It's at that cool. It's a throwback, dude. It's a total throwback to the... When was that happening? JFK times? Like the escalation, the doomsday clock just keeps on ticking. Late 60s. It's like a cool throwback to the late 60s, man. Far out, groovy. About to get wiped out from the place, wiped from the face of the earth. Cool, far out, bro. Trippy. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Always something. Always something. Keeping you on your toes. And it's, like I said, if you're gonna go, there's worse ways, you know what I mean? And what else? What else is new? Well, during my off time, I've spent some time with the fam bam. Familia came on down and we had a good old time. Been a while since I've seen them, and it's always good to see the family. So many nieces and nephews. And you would think, I feel like the average person, right? I feel like the average person, when they're hanging out with all their nieces and nephews, maybe just a little bit of that baby fever, especially when one of my nephews is a legitimate baby, you know what I mean? And I feel like the average person hanging out with a bunch of little kids and babies, you don't get that baby fever, you know what I'm saying? Not so much this guy. Not so much. If anything, you want a good example of like how uninterested I am in kids is that like we spent the day at the beach and oh boy, what a day it was. So much fun. Did I get absolutely annihilated by the sun? Yes. Did I skip tan and jump straight to lobster? Yes, dude, but I mean, it was still fun. I mean, I lasted a while. I feel like I was doing pretty good with the suntan lotion. But at a certain point, had to pop that shirt off, and boy, did my pale self get roasted, man. I mean, like, I feel like I was okay, and then when I went home and took a shower, I was like, oh my God, so red. But had so much fun playing on the beach with my nieces and nephews. And then my sister is taking, candid photos and sends me a photo of myself playing with my nieces and nephews in the water. And let me tell you something. What do they say? What is it's like when you're working out, it takes like a certain amount of months for you to notice like the physical changes, and then a certain amount of months for other people to notice the changes, you know? Well, your boy's been working out. Your boy's been putting in that sweat equity. You know what I mean? Paying off in sweat. And now it's starting to pay off physically because I've been noticing a little bit maybe here and there. But you know what I don't really look at on a day-to-day basis? My back. You know what I don't see ever? My back and shoulders, because it's on the opposite side and I don't really look in the mirror or nothing like that. So imagine my surprise, dude. Imagine the shock and awe when my sister's sending me pictures like, oh, here's, I'm playing on the beach. Here's a couple other pictures. Like, what is this? What is this weird photo? It's like I can see my nieces and nephews. What is that thing in the middle? What is that? Is that the Matterhorn? Is that the Rocky Mountain? What is that? I can see my niece and nephew like playing in the water, but what's that in the middle? Did you like Photoshop a picture from did you put the Matterhorn right there? Why did you Photoshop the Matterhorn? Oh. It's not the Matterhorn. Oh, that's not. Is that Mount Everest? No. What? Oh, that's my back and shoulders, dude. Oh, that's not the Matterhorn. That's my shoulders looking like a straight mountain range. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. Oh, you know those goats that like basically levitate like on the slightest little sliver of an edge? Dude, so many mountain goats riding the edge of my shoulders, dude. I was like, huh? Totally blown away at how good my shoulders are looking. And then you would think that like some of the highlights would be like, oh, I haven't seen my nieces and nephews in so long. Oh, uncle, we love you. I love you too. Oh my gosh, these candid moments, these memories, they last a lifetime. But that's not the highlight for me. The highlight for me is when my brother-in-law's like, hey man, I notice your arms are looking good, bro. You're making me want to work out again. Oh, man, does that feel good to have somebody finally validate my physical appearance. Because I've been putting in the work, baby. I'm talking up before the sun. You know what I mean? Up every day, putting in that work. And it seems like it's finally paying off, so hooray! I'm trying to use this button more because I feel like I have it here all the time, and it has so much potential. Like it could be animal noises, it could be music, it could be sound effects. The point is, gotta start using that button more. But it's good to be back. Good to be back. Good to have such a good looking back. And what else is new besides, of course, the end of the world potentially? What else is happening in the news? Well, did you see that the big Bezos, tying down the knot? The big B's with his giant environmental disaster of a wedding, dude. The B's finally locking it down with the lucky lady, dude. The richest man ever, locking it down with that lady who's, dude, you're the richest guy ever, dude. The richest guy. You could literally change the world with the amount of money you have. So why, dude? So why are you taking your girl to the worst plastic surgeon, dude? How do you have that much money and you're not going to the better doctors, dude? Why does she look like that? Why? I'm so happy. All the time. And then just like that weird, it just doesn't even look comfortable, dude. It's like, I don't think your waist is supposed to go in like that. Like, huh? honestly, I don't even want to know how old she is just from looking at her. It's just like, but oh boy, what a wedding ceremony it was, and the guest list. So many celebrities, so many hypocritical celebrities. Man, I'm a big Leo fan. I'm a DiCaprio ride or die, but dude, DiCaprio. What a douche, dude. What a douche to be like, to be such an outspoken environmentalist. His entire Instagram isn't even like dedicated to himself. He's like, no, I'm going to use this platform for Mother Earth, for Mother Gaia. And then you go to this abomination of a wedding, dude, to just like be like, oh, and then to like the way that he's got his cap down to like cut, oh, you coward, dude. Like if you're gonna be a big hypocritical douche, show your face, bro. Come on, Leo. Come on, dude. We don't hate on you for dating exclusively 23-year-olds. Come on, dude. If you want to go to the bee's wedding, come on, dude. Just embrace. Don't hide it. It makes it look even more hypocritically douche, dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't. Yeah, go to a better plastic surgeon. You know what I mean? So much money, and for the end product to look like that is just like, dude, what are we doing here? Bezos, what are we doing? I always think about that time he went to space. You ever see that video where he went to space and then they came back and he had like his whole space crew? It was like him, some other singer, some other celebrity. William Shatner took Captain Kirk to space. And then when they land, oh man, it's simultaneously the most hilarious and heartbreaking thing ever. Because like they land and Shatner's like, man, all my he's given like a deep, sentimental, like, man, my whole life, you know, the thing about space and to actually go there. And like, he's like welling up with emotion. And then behind him, Bezos is just like with the champagne bottle, yeah, spraying it. Shatner's a recovering alcoholic, dude. Dude, he just like completely, like, it's like, you ever do that thing where like you're talking and you can tell nobody's listening, so you're just like, no. You just kind of like fade out. And you're like, well, I just don't myself. Dude, Shatner is giving like an emotional response about like his feelings about going to space. He's welling up with emotion. And then behind him, Bezos is just spraying alcohol everywhere. Like, ah! And Shatner's just like, well, just go f myself. The bees, dude. The bee's knees. Why doesn't he like, you would think that he'd be able to invest in like some gnarly hair transplant thing. Because he's like already invested in the shreddedness. Bezos is buff now. But happy for the dude. Happy for that. Hopefully it lasts. Hopefully it's not like his last wedding. And then she took half, straight up 50%, and donated like 80% of that 50%, which is pretty cool for her. Good on you, X Bezos lady. And so what else is new? What else is new with you? Lots of new movies. No time to review. But we'll try to kick the review back into gear soon. Try to kick the whole channel back into gear soon. I was talking to this guy about the difference between the friendliness of like people in California and like the friendliness of people like in the middle of the state, and having like a small debate with this guy on like the level of different friendliness. I was just like at a tire shop, dude. I'm getting new tires. And this guy comes in. Like, you know, they always have like a TV plan. So like I'm watching like, I think it was like the first time I was actually watching Columbo. And And it's like this very old show, and it's like, I'm there by myself watching Columbo, and it's like this beautiful opening shot, and the camera's like swooping and panning, and it's on like this crane shot. And I'm just like, wow, the production on this. And the acting's pretty good. I'm like, wow, I can see why this Columbo show's pretty good. I'm kind of getting into this. And then this guy walks in, fellow customers plops down and just like strikes up a convo. Hey, good morning. Hey, how you doing? My name is like John. How you doing? I'm Johnny. How you doing? And it's just like, I had to like turn from the TV like, huh? Good morning. Anyway. And hey, sorry, man. Hey, sorry if I'm bothering you. I'm just a friendly guy. Some people don't like it when I'm a friendly guy, and I try to start a conversation when I'm just a friendly guy. I just like to talk to people. What is it so wrong wanting to talk to somebody? Shooting off on that kind of a tangent where it's like, hey, so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry that I bothered you because I'm so friendly. And it's like, first of all, does everybody have to talk to everybody, dude? Can't I was here first. I'm watching TV, and you just like, assume I want to why does everybody have to have a convo? Maybe I don't want to talk. Maybe I just want to sit and enjoy my morning. I don't want to talk to a stranger today. Maybe. Do you ever think about that? But to have the attitude of like, oh, I'm sorry. Just because I was like, hey, good morning. And didn't want to interact anymore. So then he's just like, oh, yeah, sorry, dude. Sorry, some people just don't like it when I'm friendly like that. I'm just a cool guy. I talk to whoever, you know what I mean? I'm just cool. Hey, people don't like it because sometimes I got all these tattoos, and they've like, people think I got all these tattoos. Starts to like lift up his shirt to show me like more of his tattoos. Goes like full up. Double pierced on the nip, dude. Double pierced. I've technically only known that this person exists for like less than a minute. In less than a minute, this guy has like blasted off into a conversation and won't stop talking, and has also like simultaneously flashed me his double pierced nips. And it's like, dude, not only did I not want to talk, but guess what? I didn't want to know that your nips are pierced, dude. So is it really like a coastal thing? Is it because I'm West Coast that I just don't like talking to people? Because that's happened as well, dude. I think that is a thing because I think I get so bombarded out here, dude. The second I step outside, it's just endless. Hey, can I get $1? Hey, can I get $1? Hey, can you help me out with some change? Hey, check out my new CD. And it's just like endless people begging, endless people asking for money, endless solicitation, dude. So you build up a wall of just like, nah. So then when a random stranger is just striking up a convo, I'm so used to being nah, that even though they're just like, hey, nice weather, I'm instantly like, nah, dude, I'm not going to give you $1 because of the weather. Like, whatever your angle is, nah. I'm so used to people coming at me with an angle that I just have this defense of like, nah. You know what I mean? So I think there was a time, I think I flew out to wherever, Oklahoma, to like visit just a nice lady on a plane. Just a nice lady who just happened to be sitting next to me, dude, who was just like, hey, what are you visiting for? Oh, you're visiting family? Are you here for the rodeo? And I'm just like, nah. Oh, hey, how about this? She's just trying to pass the time with a combo. And I'm just, nah, lady, I ain't buying whatever you're selling. And it takes me until like way later until I'm like, you know what? I think that lady was just trying to be nice. I think there was another time I was on like an away thing for like work where it's like I'm on like a work thing at a different state. And like, I remember like the first night I got there, I'm like in an elevator. Another lady hops in and we're riding and she's like, Amazon? I'm like, yeah, here for Amazon. Oh, I'm Amazon too, Mom. And like everything she say, like, I'm Amazon too. Oh, cool. Shit care. You here for the thing? Yeah, I am. Shit care. Oh, cool. How long have you worked at Amazon? A couple years. Shit care. Like, chop at that convo. Like, lady. I don't want to, like, whatever this is, I know what you're trying to do. No, lady. Even though all she's doing is just trying to be nice. She's like, oh, well, my name's Susan, and it was nice to meet you. I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you. Take care. Bing. It's not till way later that I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't even when she said her name, I wasn't even like, oh, nice to meet you. My name's Kyle. Didn't even reciprocate because I'm so The f*** out of this elevator, lady. You think you trying to scam me? You think I've never been approached about scams in an elevator? Get the f*** out of here. Meanwhile, she says, Jesus Christ, that guy's out of his mind. Just talking about the weather. But I feel like it's not my fault, dude. It's such a muscle memory of just endless waves of zombie homeless dude out here. Endless people just not even, hey man, I'll wash your window for $1. Or hey man, some kind of service. Just hey man, $1? Not even a please, dude. That's life. How we doing on time? Not bad. How long do we want to go? It's tough to say. Don't want to overdo it, but it's good to be back. Good to be back. Save my movie reviews for when I actually do the movie review. And we'll try to keep this thing good going. I think those are the main top stories. You see that press conference with the Texas? Texas really doubled down. Because I feel like every other state is slowly getting with the program here with our good friend Mary Jane. I think every other state is yeah, well, okay, fine. All right, yeah, okay, whatever. Slowly getting a unanimous thing here. And then Texas straight doubling down and being nah. Not only do we not allow it, but you're going to get crazy. It's going to ruin your life if you get caught with it here. So much so that they had a press conference about all these edibles and see this bag of potato chips? Sure does look normal, don't it? This sure looks like a normal bag of potato chips to me, but you don't even know. You don't even know one bite of this here potato chip gonna send you into the stratosphere. I'm talking about I'm talking about kids getting into a cupboard and they go through these chips and all of a sudden they're losing their minds. And it's okay, Ted. I think there was a reporter excuse me, what about people who have legitimate medical issues and they really need this medicine to maintain their lifestyle? Did you not hear what I said? I said people eating these potato chips and they're straight going into la-la land. They're going into a black hole of insanity, you know what I'm saying? They got these gummy worms. They sure do look tasty, but they don't make you lose your mind. You know what this is Texas. This is Texas, ladies and gentlemen. We don't do that down here. It's geez, okay, Texas, really doubling down against what kind of everybody else is getting on board with, you know what I mean? And not just reduce, you would at least go medical, but they're just you bring one leaf and we're going to have a showdown. And that's why I hate driving through Texas, dude. I'll go across the country to visit or whatever, and of course I'm going to bring a little something for the road. And then as soon as I hit that welcome to Texas sign, it's just dun dun. Oh my God. I feel my Cali plates are setting off alarms everywhere. Every Texas cop is Cali plate, get them! Shooting out the time. Did you hear what I said? Potato chips, they're going to make you go insane. That'll do it for this week, I think. Let's get one more sound effect in. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as it's much appreciated and definitely helps keep the show alive. I am your host, as always, Kyle McLemore, and we'll see you next time on the pod.